YouTube, Downrange 45 here. I had my Smith & Wesson M&P Shield out to the range today, and you know, I don't know if you're like me, but if you are, then you're always in search of, and I certainly find that to be the case with me. I'm always in search of something. What I've been in search of for quite a while now is what I consider for myself to be the ideal concealed carry gun. Well, at least for now, I think I have found that weapon. This is the 9mm version of the Shield. You know, you've all heard about it. It's a hot item right now. This is one that everybody's looking for, and I can understand why, having spent a little bit of time with it. So I'm just going to go through a couple of things very quickly to tell you why, for me, it has evolved into my favorite for concealed carry. You can see it's empty, nothing in the magazine, and slides back, there's nothing in there. But what I have found that suits me most about this gun, several things really. It's nice and slim, and of course I've got the Springfield Armory XDS in 45 ACP. The 9mm out now. I have not handled that weapon yet. You know, I buy all my Springfield Armories with the stainless slide. They call it the bitone. And that one's out now in the 9mm, and I've been sort of waiting on that, so I will be picking one of those up, because I've got the 45 XDM, the 9mm XDM, both of those are in the bitone. I've got the XDS in 45 in the bitone, so I'm going to add that to my collection. But, you know, holding the XDS and the Shield, to me, the Shield just fits my hand better. It may not be a lot slimmer, thinner, but it feels like it to me. It just fits right. Now, I've got the extended magazine in. I do this with all these smaller guns because I have kind of big hands, and without that extra, I'm just not comfortable. I know Hickok 45 gets on there and he says that doesn't really bother him to have the pinky hanging off the end, but it does bother me. It affects my ability to shoot this weapon with confidence, and so I always keep the extended magazine in. But it feels great in my hand. I've put a lot of rounds through it. It shoots at adequately for me for self-defense. The thing that really sold me over some of the other choices I have, and I've got a Nano, and I'm going to do a video on that and talk about the Nano at length too, but the trigger on this Shield is just really, really nice. And if you haven't tried one, and remember I safety checked this, but if you haven't tried one, oh man, I mean, you know, that is just really nice. It's got a nice, relatively short reset on it, but I'm not sure that I have any out-of-the-box semi-autos anywhere in my collection that has a trigger that's even close to this one. Well, I take that back. My Glocks, but they're not out of the box though. Every one of my Glocks has had a trigger job. So, but this is straight out of the box, exactly the way it came from the factory. I love the trigger on this gun. And I carry, as everyone should, if you're not carrying Condition 1, I don't want to get into that right now, but you know, if you're going to go concealed carry, you need to be Condition 1. And this weapon, I believe, is fairly easy to be confident just the way it is. Load it up, go Condition 1, and you'll be fine. But if you happen to be a little bit skittish about that, this is one of the few of the smaller ones that actually has a manual safety. So if you're a little concerned about walking around Condition 1, even with a firearm like this that is plenty safe to carry Condition 1 without this safety, as long as you can consistently do that, and you remember when that gun comes out, you've got to hit that safety, then, you know, there you go. There's a little extra confidence factor. If you want to run condition 1 with the safety on, then you've got that option. These are the groups I shot today. That's my 115 grain. You know, everything's at 7 yards handheld, but you know, that's, I thought, a nice group. Here's some 124 grain, you know, still a good group. The 147 grain, spread out a little bit, but I'm very happy with that. Let's see, the Hydra Shocks, which is what I carry when I carry this weapon, it didn't like those as well, and it could have been that it was toward the end of the day and I was getting a little bit tired, but still, that's in the kill zone, so I'm okay with that, even as spread out as they are. So that's my take on the Shield. There probably will be more to come. I've actually been carrying the Nano the last few days, and I'm going to carry that for the next couple weeks, and I'll have more to say about the Nano because I really like those XS big dot sights, and the factory, for a nominal fee, if you send the slide in, will actually put those on for you. Now, you know, I've had my Glocks torn completely down, replaced pretty much everything inside those internally, but you know, I'm just not, I've seen a couple videos online of somebody trying to change out these sights. I don't think I'm ready to take that on, and I'm kind of picky about how my guns look. I'm afraid I'll make a mistake, so probably tomorrow I'm going to send this slide off to Texas to the XS people, have the big dot sight put on it, and so as soon as that gets back, this is going to be my everyday carry gun. For now, it's going to be the Nano as a fill-in, but you know, I'll show it to you when I get it back. You've seen the big dots, but I'll probably bring it back out for anybody who wants to take another look at them on the Shield. Okay, my take on the Shield. This is going to be my go-to piece. I found what I've been looking for. Downrange 45, signing off. Like it if you like it. Please subscribe.